Today's video, it's a different video. It's not like the ordinary black pill, MGTOW, or clown pill. This is a very distinct video that I'll be making before I get back to work. So let me get started. Before starting, I hope if you guys like it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If not, hit the unlike. Give me your opinions on why you dislike the video or the channel. But anyway, if you're a guy, male, doesn't matter the age, the race, the ethnicity, your IQ levels, there is something going on that nobody's talking about. We're all focused on what's going on, which I'm not. I can't really get into politics due to a lot of the censorship that is about to taking place anytime soon. And it's not like some of us are too afraid to speak out. It's just you don't want to get demonetized or people who are barely starting, such like me. I'm not monetized, but I can still get my channel deleted, and a lot of the hard work that I put into the videos, it was worth for nothing. So this is my video. This is my advice. First of all, be smart, be intelligent, have the accurate information up to date. Don't fall into rabbit holes. Do not fall. Even if you're in the black pill, okay, black pill for me, it's the teachings of it, the looks, the height, the aesthetic beauty, the hypocrite, not just on the both genders, even in the manosphere, even in MGTOW, even in clownville, or any type of manosphere that has something going on with men. There is a little distinction that I try to make is I'm not a cult leader. I am not a guy that I see myself to become a leader. I'm just a guy that wants my voice or my advice to just influence people for the better, not for the worse. So what's been going on? Nobody talks about how men have been diminished and unfold, not because of single moms, not because of the education system, not because of liberalism or feminism. It's far much deeper than that. And I hate to say this, but religion has been a little factor. See, religion has been changing throughout the time. If I can remember, there's new religions coming out in Christianity. Some of them are called Christian nationalism. Excuse me. Um, Either way, now they're becoming a little bit more toxic. So yeah, there's like the new form of masculine Christianity, but a lot of religion in the old days just taught you to be weak, be a humble, submissive, don't question anything, question people that are considered the enemies of the religion. So when I was in the religion, I used to have that same mentality, never question my authorities, my parents, or people that I thought were who had the best interest in me. And in reality, that was not the case. I was manipulated. I was spit on, chewed out when all my sugar basically is like a gum. You chew the gum, you chew it, and you spit it out after all the sugar is gone, or all the good things of that gum is completely gone. That's exactly what happened to me. I was weak. I was demented. I was delusional. I was fooled. I was humiliated. I was pretty much taken as a fool more than anything. But it happens. It's part of life. And nobody's talking about it. Yeah, right now they're using the religion more for politics, which you have to do your own investigation. See, I'm not going to talk about religion because I know a lot of people might have faith in it. And I'm not here to disabuse your beliefs. I think we should protect the freedom of speech that this nation has, not just the United States, but every country that has freedom to speak out about anything. We should really consider those valuable countries because once all of this is going to continue to go down the rabbit hole and we're going to lose our freedoms, or just in general, we can't speak our mind anymore. We are going to have a very dark time because we are not going to have someone that can kind of help us snap out of a lot of indoctrination. So if you happen to be a young male or who's trying to get into religion, or you're in religion but you feel like you're not happy or you feel like you're doubting yourself, do your research, question everything. Do not hesitate to question just because a pastor or whoever is gets you motivated to go to church or to go to the religion. Be very careful. There's a lot of charismatic people, and narcissistic people can be charismatic. They can manipulate. So Second of all, what's been going on with men is we don't have support. I've been seeing this for a long time. Other people in the manosphere have been mentioning that, there's no motivation, there's no support for men. The MMA world has been a little bit of a haven for men, but unfortunately, it does not respect a lot of people's ideologies. I do believe that if you're like an atheist or you happen to have some different beliefs from Christianity, you're kind of viewed as a little bit of a fool. And I'm an agnostic individual. I still question religion throughout today, but we need to make some new communities. It doesn't matter where you're located, just create something that we can have in common interest, whether it's sports, whether it's what do you call gym culture, sports, hobbies, reading. See, women, okay, yeah, women might have had some privileges in society, but they hadn't known how to create their communities, how they support one another. And for us, man, we don't have none of that. Besides the gym, besides the MMA culture, I don't see anything else. Like I don't see any other hobbies. Other hobbies that we participate. It's like it's diverse. With women, men, or the LGBTQ community, which I have nothing against them. Actually, I don't, as long as we all respect each other's limits and beliefs. But men, we don't have support. We don't have nobody to motivate us. In middle school and high school, it's very important to really look out for men if you truly care about men. In high school or middle school, we just ridicule, we humiliate, we despise, and that's how we get a lot of these like radical individuals. And it's unfortunate because that's not the way to go. But it's been proven that we have no community, we have nowhere to uplift our spirits, lift up our help us with our mental health or help us rise. Excuse me. Unfortunately, we need that guidance because sometimes our parents are not enough. Sometimes we don't have masculine dads. What I mean masculine dads, I don't mean like macho man. Sometimes our parents are just our dads are not really there to some of them, they're not qualified to be fathers. And when I mean masculine, I don't mean like misogynist. I have a different intake, which I'll make another video about it. And I'm not saying that nobody's coming to save you, but if you're a guy that's doing a little bit better, doing a little bit more than the other, just help the other guys. Just leave this jealousy, this envious, this superiority complex to feel better about others. A lot of men are suffering. It doesn't matter, even if the other guy happens to have more money or status, he's suffering because he is lacking a lot of community. I've seen it before. So this is my video today. This is a video that I kind of wanted to make for a long time. I'll make another video in more details, but right now for me it's quite difficult. I have to make sure that I don't get I'm not monetized, but I am scared to get the platform because I'm not trying to say anything hateful. I'm not trying to say anything because I'm not political. I'm not religious, and I don't care about people's opinions. I do respect you. Like I said, I study the right, I study the left. I know all about it. I just don't agree with neither side. So if you guys like the video, so people can see up the newest upload. After the first strike, my channel hasn't been the same. Nobody's aware of the my future uploads or the new uploads. So if you can, out of gratitude, and I do, out of please ask you to recommend the channel or recommend the videos if you like it. So you guys take care, have a good one, and stay safe.